Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to find out, was that haul worth it? We're going to look back to July 2019 when things were better, and we're going to take a look at the products that I purchased in that month. And I can tell you, this is a part of my life where, or a time in my life where setting sprays were becoming a solid obsession in my life. I have 7 setting sprays in front of me. Wow. Thank God 4 of them are minis. Let's start with the minis. Let's do it. So these are the MAC Fix Plus Setting Spray Minis, scented ones. Do you remember when they released these? Do you? I do, and I was super excited. I purchased 4. I've got pineapple, cucumber, watermelon, and peony. Peony, believe it or not, is actually my fave. That's the one that has like the best scent, if you ask me. Oh yeah. Oh, I do enjoy that. So these are, essentially, it's just scented MAC Fix Plus. These were absurdly overpriced, and, you know, I was the crazy person who actually paid the money to buy them. I did get them off Selfridges, off the Selfridges website, so they were cheaper than buying them in Australia. I love mini makeup, but when mini makeup is badly priced in comparison to the full size, it personally offends me, and I am now taking a stand against that. This time last year I didn't take a stand, but now I am. ABH, I'm looking at you. Also, MAC, I'm looking at you, because they released, I think, 5 more recently. I'm not doing it. It's a rip-off. It's offensive to your customers. Stop being so rude. The next one. Now, this I purchased when I was a different person, essentially. I had oily skin. It's the Tatcha Satin Skin Mist. So this is designed for people with oily skin. This is one that has, if you let it settle, it'll have a sediment in it. It's like a mattifying sort of powder. You shake it up really well and then you apply it. I can tell you that this has a super fine micro mister on it. It's almost like a soft cloud. It's like, it's beautiful. Oh yeah. I probably shouldn't be applying this because my skin's dry, but you know, demo. What's good about this is that because the mister on it is a micro mister and it's so fine, that the little like powder particles in there, they're not going to be like splotched on your face. You're not going to see little white dots on your face, which, look, if you know, you know. If you've got oily skin, you've ever tried a mattifying setting mist that has that powder in it, you will understand what I'm talking about. If it's got a shit mister, it's going to be a shit product. Tatcha's not like that. It's beautiful. I don't know. I don't really regret this purchase. It does, I mean, I can use it, but it's not really a good idea because, you know, dry skin, drying product. But I don't really regret it because it's beautiful. There's that. I'm going to bring some hydration back into my skin with these guys. These are from Smashbox, from the Hoodwitch collection. I've got Love Ritual and Crystal Clarity. Primer water is actually where my obsession with setting sprays or face mists started. I had one in my project pan and it was just a mini and I used it up and I fucking loved it. It was similar to Fix Plus in the way that you can use it like multi-purpose it. So it can go under foundation, in between layers, and over foundation. But look, if I had to choose one, I would actually say that the primer water would win for me over MAC Fix Plus. Not sure why, it's just maybe a preference. of mine. Also, Smashbox don't release minis and then charge like an absolute fucking fortune for them. They release minis and they're like reasonably priced. So there's that. But these, like, no regrets whatsoever. And if Smashbox release more scented sprays in the future, I will buy them because I love them. There are some other things that I got from the Smashbox Hoodwitch collection. I kind of blame Mum for this, but I could have also exercised some fucking restraint and not purchased them. But I'm not really sure that I even regret the purchases. These guys. So we have the Hoodwitch Cover Shot Crystalized Eye Palette. This is, I mean, the packaging is stunning. The packaging is probably what sucked me in, and it's a cool toned palette. And then we have the Crystal Shimmer Drops. So I was kind of umming and ahhing over these. This one I was kind of set on because I have the ones from the Vlada collection and I really, really like them. These are like liquid shimmer highlighting drops. They're beautiful. The palette, I was sort of like, oh, do I get it? I've got so many palettes and meh. And Mum was like, look, Hailey, you only live once, just buy the makeup. And we both laughed and it was very funny. So I did. I just bought it. But I've not used either of them enough, to be fair. This is, you know, one of the worst things about my collection. I love it, but it's so big and like there's no way I can possibly use it all. So this is like my internal battle that I've been dealing with all year. Yeah, I don't know. Do I regret it? Not really. Fuck, man, look how beautiful they are. Look at that palette. It's offensively beautiful. Oh God. I'm just thinking, like, if I was in store now buying these and I saw these, what would I feel now? And I can still feel that I would be having that battle of, it's limited edition, like I like the ones that I already have of this, and this is a beautiful color. Should I get it? Like, I don't want to miss out. Am I going to regret not buying it? Same with this palette. And then when I look at this palette now, I'm like, this is more of a color story that I would wear now than I would have when I actually purchased it. So I feel like if I saw this in store now, I would probably still buy them. Okay, since we just discussed a palette, we should discuss another one. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. How's this for sad? I've never used it. Never used it. When I purchased this, I was digging color, but I had just way too many new eyeshadow palettes. And I'm finding that when I get a new palette now, I like to just spend time with it. And when there's like a lot of new palettes coming in, I get like analysis paralysis and I'm like, I don't want to use any of them. Like, I want to pull out my old fucking Urban Decay Naked original palette, for Christ's sake. I'm like, I just like reject all of the new stuff and I like revert back to simple basics. So I'm trying to like not bring in more than like one palette a month, essentially. And at this time there was a lot of palettes coming into my life through like PR, gifting, and I purchased two myself. So I literally never picked it up. I never used it. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wouldn't even use this now. Like, I don't really reach for colors like this. Realistically, I don't think I would get rid of it, because I don't know why, but I probably wouldn't because I want to try it. Like, I do want to try it out. I also don't want to try it out. I don't know. Like, I know that this is not making sense, and this is another reason why I struggle with my eyeshadow collection. If you watch a fair amount of stuff that I create, you probably know that whenever I talk about my eyeshadow collection, it's not like it's a complicated relationship. I love it, but I have too much of it, but I also don't really want to declutter it and minimize it because I want to use it, but I can't use it because there's not enough fucking days in a lifetime to use it. Plus, I also want to be able to buy a new palette every now and then to stay up to date with what's new and what I'm currently enjoying. So it's like, it's a struggle for me. I can't really wrap my head around it. And I don't really want to get rid of it because I want to try this like kind of blurply color. It's like a bluey purple. And I feel like this one, Unicorn Tribe, BBDC would be really nice. I would love to try these sort of like camely sandy colors. And well, like, I don't know. This is what my brain does when I try to think about my eyeshadow palettes. It just, there's like a million things going through my head and I struggle with it. I struggle. Do I regret the purchase? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Because like ABH collection, you know, I've got them all from, what was it? Modern Renaissance? Was that the first one that I purchased? Not the first one from them. And the last ones I got were actually for my birthday and Christmas last year. I got Kali Bible and the Jackie Aina palettes. They were both gifted to me. And I don't think I've used either of them yet either. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm taking off my lip product because I have lip products. And I just want to put them on. Well, mostly I want to end with putting one of these on, but hey, may as well put them all on. Lanolips Lip Water. So I bought this thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be really nice and hydrating because Lanolips make beautiful lip balms. But it's not. And I should know because being on isotretinoin gives you the driest fucking lips. It's the worst. So the reason they call it lip water is because it's really, really thin and it just sort of like slips around on your lips. And that's not really a bad thing. Like, it's not sticky or anything, but I do find that it just mostly migrates into my actual mouth. So I end up eating 90% of it. It doesn't really stay on the lips for a long time either. And if my lips are really, really dry, it doesn't really like hydrate them. It just sort of sits on top and I don't know, doesn't really do much of anything. It just sits there until I end up eating it all, until it all migrates into my mouth, and then I reapply it. And yeah, it's just like a cycle. I've had this in my bag for months, and every now and then I use it because I'm like, I should try and pan that eventually. But when my lips are really like proper dry, if I see this in my bag, I'm pushing it aside and trying to find something that will actually hydrate my lips because this ain't it, hun. I don't really regret that purchase. I just don't think it's really a very good product. I wanted to try it, so I purchased it to try it. But yeah, it's just not great. And it's a shame because they released a watermelon one recently. And you can bet your ass I fucking want to try that watermelon one. But I won't buy it because the formula is not suitable for actual dry lips. I would say if you don't really struggle with dry lips, but you want something that's like thin and not sticky and glossy and has like a nice scent, go for it. You'll probably enjoy it. Alright, last, certainly not least, these are from Lipstick Queen. They are the Rear View Mirror Lip Lacquers. I have two of them. This one is Joyride Java, and this is a beautiful nude shade, dark nude. And I have Fast Car Coral, and this is like a coral red. It's gorgeous. These are really nice. I would consider these like opaque, like glossy lipsticks. That's essentially what they are. Lip lacquers. Although, like, I consider a lip lacquer like something that you'll get in like a lipstick type tube, but it's super opaque, but it's still a liquid product. Whereas these are like, it's a solid product. Let me put this on because I want to. Mirror on the wall. Holy moly, look at that color. Fucking stunning. These are gorgeous. I would say if you like that opaque glossy lip look, you'll probably really enjoy these. They are very comfortable. They're not, obviously not matte or drying, and their pigmentation is gorgeous. Plus, because they're like small, kind of like a micro lipstick, application is really easy, and that color is divine. I liked these so much that I ended up buying another one. I don't know if it's going to show up in next month's Was This Haul Worth It video or the following month. All I know is I bought another one because I like them so much. So that is my July 2019 haul in retrospect. That's my feels about all of the things that I have here. If you guys have tried any of this stuff, if you know, purchased it and you got feelings about it, let me know down in the comments. I will be there. I will be having a look at what you guys think. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.